The 2026 Toyota Crown isn't chasing attention. It doesn't shout. It doesn't beg to be seen. While others compete for headlines with horsepower and drama, the Crown takes a different path, one paved with elegance, restraint, and the quiet hum of hybrid power. This isn't a car built to impress everyone. It's built to satisfy the few who still value grace over glare. Toyota has revived the Crown name with purpose. Once a symbol of Japanese prestige and craftsmanship, the Crown returns as a modern flagship for those who believe luxury should be felt, not flaunted. The 2026 model refines this identity further, a seamless blend of hybrid technology, refined design, and hushed sophistication. Beneath the sculpted lines lies Toyota's fourth-generation hybrid system, paired to a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine. Together, they create an effortless flow of power, 236 horsepower in the standard configuration, 340 in the Platinum trim with the 2.4-liter turbo hybrid max system. It's not about raw acceleration, it's about effortless motion. Smooth, continuous, precise. Like silk gliding through gears you never hear shift. In the Crown, speed isn't the story, serenity is. The hybrid system works invisibly, its electric motor filling the gaps before the engine even has time to think. The result is seamless propulsion, power delivered like a whisper rather than a shout. There's no lag, no jolt, no drama, just an elegant surge that reminds you. Refinement isn't about excess, it's about control. Toyota has tuned this Crown for quiet confidence. The ride is supple, insulated, and composed. The suspension, adaptive in higher trims, reads the road like poetry, softening the edges of imperfection while maintaining poise through every curve. On highways, it glides. In cities, it hums through traffic like a living current. Step outside, and the design itself feels intentional, every line drawn for purpose, every surface sculpted for calm. The 2026 Crown sits higher than a traditional sedan, with crossover-like proportions that blend presence and practicality. The long hood, fastback roofline, and subtle rear taper give it a silhouette that's both commanding and graceful. It's bold, but not loud. In a world of sharp angles and oversized grills, the Crown speaks softly, and that's its greatest strength. Up front, the thin, horizontal lighting signature slices cleanly across the fascia, giving it a futuristic calm. The rear echoes the same symmetry, minimalist, illuminated, confident. Chrome is used with restraint. The colors, deep bronze, midnight black metallic, and smoky silver, whisper luxury rather than scream it. This is Japanese design philosophy at its best. Understatement as an art form. Open the door, and the Crown greets you with a world designed for stillness. Soft touch materials flow across the cabin. The dashboard rises in layered form, simple and balanced. The seats, heated, ventilated, and perfectly contoured, offer the kind of comfort that feels intentional, not excessive. Dual 12.3-inch displays merge function with tranquility. Everything is within reach, yet nothing distracts. The hybrid system remains almost silent at low speeds. The cabin, double insulated and acoustically damped, keeps the chaos of the world outside where it belongs. Even at highway speeds, there's no need to raise your voice. Conversations drift naturally. Music fills the space like air. Toyota's engineers call it quiet acceleration. Drivers might simply call it peace. And yet, beneath that calm exterior lies innovation, the kind Toyota never parades but always perfects. The 2026 Crown Platinum features electronic on-demand all-wheel drive, distributing torque instantly between front and rear for total composure. Cornering feels balanced, graceful, confident, never rushed. Safety, too, is woven into its design. Toyota's Safety Sense 3.0 brings the latest in driver assistance, radar cruise, lane tracing, proactive steering, pedestrian detection, and automatic emergency braking. It doesn't intrude, it protects. Always watching, always quiet. But what truly defines the Crown isn't performance or technology, it's presence. Parked at the curb, it doesn't clamor for attention. Yet, the longer you look, the more it reveals proportion, poise, intention. It carries itself the way a luxury car should, with dignity, and that's something rare today. In an age where performance cars grow louder, heavier, and more theatrical, the Crown represents an almost spiritual counterpoint, proof that progress doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Even its name, Crown, feels symbolic, a nod to Toyota's heritage stretching back to 1955. when the original Crown became Japan's first true luxury sedan. 70 years later, it returns not as nostalgia, but as renewal, a modern emblem of balance between technology and tradition. Every drive feels deliberate. Every surface feels crafted. The Crown doesn't ask you to rush, it asks you to breathe. The 2026 Toyota Crown is for those who still appreciate subtlety, for those who understand that silence can be powerful, that efficiency can be elegant, and that innovation doesn't need to shout to be heard. It's not chasing Tesla or Lexus or Mercedes-Benz. It's pursuing something more timeless, serenity itself. Because in the end, luxury isn't about how fast you arrive. It's about how it feels to get there. And the Crown, calm, poised, quietly radiant, redefines what that journey can be. The 2026 Toyota Crown, hybrid power, timeless elegance, a statement of serenity in a world addicted to noise.